All right, welcome back to LimFit's 2-Minute Tuesdays. Hope everyone's had a great start to the week, getting stuck into their health and fitness and body composition goals. All right, nice easy one for today. My top 5 tips for diet, bar nothing. So let's put 2 minutes on the clock and see what we can come up with. All right, so the number one thing in terms of any diet, any exercise modality, basically anything, is to keep it simple. The old keep it simple, stupid, the old KISS principle, really rings true here. At the end of the day, so many individuals nowadays think that complexity is the only way that something will actually work, and that's so far from the truth, especially when it comes to diet. The most complex plan is useless if you can't stick to it, and most people usually can't stick to a complex plan because it's so bloody complex. At the end of the day, keep it as simple as possible, because if you keep it simple, it's easy to implement. All right, number 2, you have to create a routine, and the routine has to be sustainable, maintainable, and has to be, once again, simple to implement. The routine, the body loves routine, and this is why when it comes to exercise, you need to change the routine to create adaptation. But when it comes to nutrition, the body loves a nutritional routine. So create a routine, whether that be getting online every Sunday to get your recipes organized and then doing your cooking, or getting online to organize your meal delivery because maybe you just don't know how to cook or you don't have the time for cooking, so you get someone else to get that organized for you. Create a routine, set it aside, make that time, all right, that's cooking time, that's my meal ordering time, that's my shopping time, etc. Create routine, treat it like a business, treat it like work. You schedule in meetings, you schedule in tasks, and then get it done. Don't procrastinate, create routine out of it. All right, number 3, you have to make, we've touched on this already, you have to make it maintainable, sustainable, all right? It has to work for you. There's no point implementing the most complex diet in the world if you can't, 1, can't do it because it's just too much, 2, can't implement it, all right? If you can't maintain it, then it's useless. It's not the best diet. It's the worst diet if you can't stick to it. It's the worst diet if you can't implement it, all right? So this comes back to a topic I've touched on. The best exercise program and the best diet modality, the best lifestyle program, it's all useless if you can't make it work for you. So you have to find a diet or keep it simple to make it work for you. In other words, people want to change everything straight away. They get these grand aspirations to change their diet, to limit alcohol, to stop smoking. They try and do it all at once. And the problem is it's too much for most people. So keep it simple, make one change, create routine out of it, get it implemented, maintain it for a certain amount of time, and then implement the next thing. Start with the biggest one, all right? Because you want, like a business, biggest return on investment first, and then start fine tuning, but keep it simple. All right, number 4, you have to make it a priority. All right, if you don't give importance to something, you won't stick to it. I analogize this to people's memory. People will remember things that they place value on. If you have someone in your life that you love to be around or love having them around, you will remember things about that person. You will remember birthdays, you'll remember anniversaries, you'll remember, because you make them in your life a priority, so everything associated with them becomes a priority as well. But if something's not important to you, it's very easy to forget about it. So make your nutrition a priority in life. I'm not saying it has to be at the top. At the end of the day, everyone's priorities will be different, but you have to give some level of importance or some level of priority to your nutrition. I always say to my clients, you have to eat anyway. You might as well eat well, okay? All right, and number 5, arguable point, of course, but tracking. At the end of the day, if this is going to overflow into making something too complex and get away from that KISS principle, then this is something that can be let go on. But tracking is the only way of knowing if something is working or if it's not working. Now, if this requires you to hire a coach or use a tracking app like a MyFitnessPal or some sort of calorie tracker, then 1, it's going to create It's going to force you to make it a priority, of course, but it's also going to force you to have some level of accountability. Tracking works for a lot of people, especially the mathematically inclined people. But if tracking helps you, then use it. If tracking is going to make you more accountable, then use it. If you want to track but don't know how to, invest time or money into someone who can either do it for you or will hold you accountable for it. All right? All right, 2 Minute Tuesday is done and dusted. I hope this has helped. I hope you got a lot out of it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, or one thumb up. And we'll see you next week for 2 Minute Tuesdays. Thank you.